What can your iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Pro USB-C ports do or can't? For the past week, I've been testing these ports in many different scenarios where I'll show you examples from connecting to an Ethernet port for a wired internet connection to not only connecting it to the studio display but also having controls on the studio display on the iPhone. And you can even do this, and yup, there's more. Oh wait, for those iPhone haters out there who just loves to and don't appreciate technology, new or old, you may click off from this video. Are they gone? Alright, let's begin. Now, starting from the baseline iPhone, it's got a USB-C version 2.0 supporting speeds up to 480 megabits per second, but for the Pro, supporting speeds up to 10 gigabits per second. So while the Pro is 20 times faster, you'll need at least a USB 3.0 cables to actually hit those speeds, and not every USB-C cables are created equal. Some are used for charging and some are meant for data transfers. Now, you might wonder, why didn't Apple include a USB 3.0 cable in the box? Well, there are three reasons. Firstly, no other smartphones include it. And yes, that includes Android smartphones too. And number two, they cost so much more. And thirdly, honestly, not everyone needs this kind of a high-speed data transfer, as many are very happy airdropping like it's hot, just using AirDrop to transfer pictures or files as usual. Now, by the way, if you guys are hunting for a very reliable high-speed USB-C cable, I've dropped a link down below on this USB 4 cable from Belkin, as this is the only cable that I have been using throughout this testing. So let's start with charging. Now, if you got two USB-C iPhones, the one which has more battery can charge the other. Now, this triggers the handshake between the phones, where the higher battery iPhone will be a sort of a donor for the lower battery iPhone. And for those decent-minded Android users who are watching this video, this method also supports Android devices, but the Android phone needs to support USB-C PD or power delivery. And if you have an iPhone with a Lightning port that needs charging, it's only a one-way street, where only the Lightning port iPhone will get a charge and never vice versa. And once again, I'll leave a link to this USB-C to Lightning cable down below as well, as this also works with a baseline iPhone 15 too. Then you can also charge the AirPods Pro, whether it's the USB-C variant or even the previous Lightning port version, using a USB-C to Lightning cable too, but the charging speed is at 4.5 watts. And this is also the same for the baseline iPhone 15 as well. Next, I tested the USB-C port with this Belkin USB-C 5-in-1 multi-port adapter and this 7-in-1 version which I use for my Mac, where once you plugged in, there'll be a plugged-in icon on the dynamic island. Now keep in mind that this icon on the dynamic island needs to be stayed on, because if it appears for a while and disappears, that means that the hub is not compatible. And the good news is that once again, it also works on the baseline iPhone 15. So once you get this USB-C hub to work, you can plug in an SD card, a thumb drive, a HDMI cable, and even an external SSD all at the same time. And what's interesting is that by default, if you're trying to record ProRes video at 4K 60 FPS, you cannot, as it will prompt you that you need an external storage. And of course, now you can either directly or through this hub. Now, speaking of a direct connection, even if you don't have this hub, you can connect the storage drives directly to the iPhone, like this 256 gigabytes of USB-C thumb drive. Now, you can also connect to an SSD drive like the Samsung T5 SSD directly for file transfers, or even record video directly to the SSD too, using the high-speed Belkin cable as mentioned earlier, where there'll be a USB-C text above the port on the screen, and you can even connect directly to record video on the USB-C thumb drive as well, where it will tell you the recording time that you have left too, and you can plug in the thumb drive to your Mac to easily view the files. But if you have an NVMe SSD enclosure drive like this, which I usually edit off my videos and share with the team, it will not detect it in the Files app, both for the iPhone 15 Pro and of course the baseline iPhone 15 as well. And you can also get something like this Satechi SD and micro SD card reader to work directly when it's connected to the iPhone 15 Pro and the iPhone 15. Now, apart from charging and data transfers, these are the other things that you can and cannot do with this USB-C ports. First, by using this Belkin USB-C to 2.5 GB Ethernet adapter, you can freaking get You can freaking get a wired internet connection on the iPhone 15 Pro, and it works for the iPhone 15 too. Where as seen over here, my phone is turned to flight mode and you can still even get direct wired internet speeds. Then I tried the DJI wireless mic through its USB-C dongle, since it works very well on an Android device, and the good news is that it works on the iPhone 15 Pro and the iPhone 15. Okay, I'm on the iPhone 15 Pro Max and this is a sound test on the DJI wireless microphone. Touching the microphone, test 1, 2, test 1, 2, test 1, 2. And now I'm on the iPhone 15 Plus, touching the microphone, test 1, 2, test 1, 2, test 1, 2. Now, you can even connect the keyboard through the USB-C cable and a mouse wirelessly, like this high-end Logitech MX Master 3S mouse, which you can add through the Bluetooth devices list under Accessibility, Touch Settings through the Assistive Touch. And if you have a USB-C wired microphone like this Shure MV7, you can connect and use it directly too, which I was extremely happy, where it also works with the regular iPhone 15, and here is a quick sound test. Alright, this is a microphone test on the Shure MV7. You can see there's a light indicator whenever I speak to. Hitting the mic, test 1, 2, test 1, 2. This is on the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Alright, switching over to the iPhone 15 Plus. This is another microphone test. Test 1, 2, test 1, 2. Talking far away. Talking closely. Test 1, 2. Then for fun, I even tried connecting my USB-C webcam too, and it won't work on both devices. Next, let's look at the external display options that you can connect to. Now you can connect your iPhone to the studio display just with the Belkin cable mentioned earlier, and if you switch to landscape mode, it will instantly look like you have a full-fledged desktop, but keep in mind that the virtual keyboard will not work when you're in this mode. And this external display option works for the baseline models too, where you can even see the studio display settings over there. You can even connect your iPhone to a TV with a USB-C to HDMI adapter, which is also from Belkin, which I'll leave a link down below as well. Now, some may argue that Samsung does this already with Samsung DeX. Firstly, personally, since I'm a Mac user, I don't really use Samsung DeX. Secondly, why are you still here? I thought you left. Now, by the way, if you want to see a written recap of this video, head on to our website at www.adamlobo.tv, where I posted a blog post article that you can read for your easy reference. And for you camera nerds out there, you can use the same dongle to connect it to an external camera monitor like my Blackmagic Video Assist monitor, where it works for the Pro and the non-Pro too. And speaking of camera nerds, if you're wondering if you can connect an external SSD and monitor out the iPhone to an external camera monitor too, yes, you can, using the Belkin 7-in-1 hub, since it has a power delivery port. And for the gamers in the house, you can level up your iPhone gaming experience by plugging in your iPhone to a TV, sync up a wireless controller, and enjoy an almost console-like experience. With big titles like Resident Evil and Assassin's Creed coming soon to the iPhone 15 Pros, this method reduces latency compared to AirPlay, and it would be a very fun way of gaming. And with this method of leveling up your gaming, it might be killing off the Nintendo Switch too, right? Now, speaking of leveling up, how about helping this channel to level up? If you guys are finding this video helpful, do give this video a like and a subscribe for more content like this. So that is the different scenarios that I've been testing with this new USB-C port on the iPhone 15 Pro and also the baseline iPhone 15. And the reason why I use only Belkin accessories are mainly that I've always trusted them to provide the best accessories for anything Apple. And once again, all the items and further info on the products and other products used will be down below. And with that, do let me know if you have any other things that you would like for me to test with or have any ideas that I did not mention in this video. And stay tuned for my dedicated camera review on the baseline iPhone 15 coming soon.